Vietnam, a nation of breathtaking landscapes, warm smiles, and humble simplicity. But beneath the postcard-perfect scenes lies a story the world rarely hears. This is the story of a country torn between tradition and transformation, silence and rebellion, resilience and repression. Welcome one and all to the hidden Vietnam, behind smiles, secrets, and social change, a journey into one of Southeast Asia's most misunderstood societies. Education, the price of performance. Education in Vietnam is seen as the ultimate ticket out of poverty, and every child knows it. From early primary school, students face relentless academic pressure. National exams are everything, and rote memorization remains the dominant method of learning. In urban areas, children often attend private tutoring after school, sometimes until late at night. In rural regions, access to resources remains limited. Despite the challenges, English proficiency is rising, and many young Vietnamese aspire to study abroad, symbolizing a silent hunger for global connection and modern opportunity. Culture, a living legacy of contradictions. Vietnamese culture is a complex blend of Confucian discipline, Buddhist compassion, and socialist ideals. Family comes first. Elders are revered, and decisions are often made collectively. At the heart of Vietnamese identity is resilience. From centuries of colonization and war to rapid modernization, the Vietnamese have learned not only to survive, but to thrive. Temples stand beside coffee shops. Ancestral altars glow next to smartphone screens. It's a culture of deep reverence and stunning adaptability. Economy, growth with growing pains. Once isolated, Vietnam is now one of Asia's fastest-growing economies. Driven by tech manufacturing, textiles, and tourism, the country boasts vibrant cities and a booming middle class. Yet rural-urban inequality is widening. Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City are dotted with luxury malls and rooftop bars. But travel just a few hours out, and you'll find communities still reliant on subsistence farming. Consumer culture is reshaping the country, and with it, traditional values are being tested. Happiness and resilience, the quiet strength of a nation. Despite its turbulent past, Vietnam is one of the most optimistic societies in Asia. The Vietnamese smile easily, but their happiness is not blind. It is rooted in practicality, family, and survival. The scars of war remain, especially among older generations. But younger Vietnamese are looking forward, with hope, hustle, and heart. Resilience isn't just a trait here, it's a national identity. Dark secrets, the veil of control behind the rapid development, shadows linger. Censorship, surveillance, and political repression are everyday realities. Social media is monitored, and criticism of the government can lead to arrest. Human trafficking, particularly in border regions, remains a hidden crisis. And Vietnam's official history of war is tightly controlled, with little room for dissenting narratives. What you don't see in guidebooks is what shapes the nation most. Women, quiet rebels in a patriarchal world. Vietnamese women are the backbone of both home and economy. They work in markets, factories, offices, and even abroad to support families. They raise children, care for elders, and keep traditions alive. Yet gender roles remain deeply entrenched. Marriage pressure, beauty standards, and domestic expectations weigh heavily. But change is coming. Online, Vietnamese women are becoming influencers, entrepreneurs, and outspoken feminists, pushing boundaries and rewriting norms. Nightlife, conservative colors with neon edges. Nightlife in Vietnam is transforming. Ho Chi Minh City boasts chic bars, EDM clubs, and underground art scenes. Hanoi offers traditional beer streets where locals and tourists mingle until midnight. Still, nightlife remains relatively subdued compared to neighbors like Thailand. Strict regulations, cultural conservatism, and police crackdowns shape what's possible after dark. It's vibrant, but watched. Sex life, porn and prostitution, taboos and realities. Sex in Vietnam is private, repressed, and increasingly complex. Sex education is minimal, and discussions remain taboo in schools and families. Pornography is illegal, yet widely consumed online. Prostitution is criminalized, but cafe girls, massage parlors, and discreet escort services are common in urban areas. In tourist hotspots, the wife-for-rent phenomenon emerges, where relationships blend romance and economic transaction. Sex in Vietnam is not just about morality, it's about money, migration, and modern pressures. Family life, reverence meets resistance. Family is sacred. Most young people live with parents until they marry. Filial piety, duty to care for one's parents, is a lifelong expectation, but generational gaps are widening. Urban youth are exposed to global ideas, challenging traditional expectations. Arranged dating still exists, especially in rural areas, but is losing favor. The tension between duty and desire, tradition and independence defines modern Vietnamese family life. Vietnam is more than its war-torn past and tourist-friendly facade. It's a country in transition, where secrets are whispered, not shouted, where change simmers quietly beneath ancient smiles. Behind every bowl of pho, every nod of respect, every late-night streetlight, there's a story of strength, struggle, and silent revolution. This is the hidden Vietnam. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unfiltered stories from the world's most misunderstood places.